Hi guys, Jord&Jess here.
What's going on?
Hi guys, Jess and Jord here. We hope you're ready for this week's video. So welcome back to our channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be explaining to you how you can make money in property without a huge deposit. So Jordan's going to go through some helpful tips and a few bits on how to get started.
Hey, what's happening, guys? So I hope you're all well. Hope you're excited for this week's content. So like Jessica said, this video is going to be all about how you can make money in property without saving up or building up a huge deposit. And we're going to do that and bring that to you via the rent-to-rent strategy, of course. We're going to show you just how you can do that with rent-to-rent with little or no cost in a little more detail. So today we're actually going to do a live tutorial and show you on the computer how we can actually find and analyse some rent-to-rent deals on the online portals. But before we get into that, I do actually need to apologise because I'm looking at myself in the camera. I do look kind of shabby, you know. I've got long hair, a bit of a messy beard. What can I say? I suppose we've been busy. But right, back to it. Before we get into the tutorial, we're just going to give you some pointers on the benefits of rent-to-rent.
Okay, so rent-to-rents allow you to produce income on that property without actually owning it at all. Rent-to-rents also give you experience managing property, so you do look more mortgageable to lenders.
So a lot of people use rent-to-rent as a strategy to get started or to start out in the early days in their property career. But not only is rent-to-rent great just starting out, with the correct intentions and the correct drive and the correct plan and process in place, rent-to-rent can actually scale up to be a huge business that cash flows ridiculously. And then of course, obviously moving forward, rent-to-rent allows you to build that relationship, that great fundamental relationship with landlords who may, and you'll come across ones that do, have large portfolios that in the future they want to sell. And then if you build that fundamental relationship with them and they know that you are a property investor and you're good at what you do, you build that trust, of course they're going to come to you to sell them portfolios. So moving forward, there's plenty of opportunity.
So as you may know from our last videos, we bang on about rent-to-rent quite a lot. So Jordan is going to show you a live tutorial on how to find these deals on live platforms such as Rightmove.
Alright then, let's jump on here and see if we can find some deals together. So let's go to Rightmove. We'll go to Rightmove first and see what we can do. So where should we go? We'll just go Coventry because Jess and I are both from Coventry. We currently invest in Coventry. We know the area very well. So let's just see what we can do here. So we want to go this area only. Price range, we're going to go for 600, a minimum of £600, because you see between sort of 300 and 500, that's just going to be all room only sort of stuff to students and whatnot. We don't want that. We want whole houses, empty houses. So £600, we're still going to get a couple of rooms in there here and there, but you also get quite some good deals or some properties, 3-bed houses that are in the £600 region as well. So we're going minimum 6 and maximum 1500. Here we go, maximum 1500. Minimum 3 bedrooms. Now the reason we do that, our criteria is a minimum of 4 double rooms in a house. Obviously 3 bedrooms tend to have reception rooms downstairs. Some have 2 reception rooms downstairs, maybe a lounge and a diner. So 3 bedrooms do have potential to be 4 and 5 bedrooms as well. So we don't want to miss any potential opportunities there. Click houses, find properties. Right, what do we have here? Let's go to lowest price. So straight away, what's this? 4 bedroom, 895. Now we usually pay around maybe 700, maybe less if we can, but a £700 mark for a 4 bedroom property in Coventry. Now that's totally up to you. You need to stack your own figures, make sure they work. We usually, once the bills are gone out and the rent has gone to the landlord, we'll take no less than £500 profit. That's actually absolute minimum. At the moment, none of our property is cash flow as low as 500, but that is as low as we're willing to go. You need to decide as low as you're willing to go for your profit, and then make sure the figures stack, and you can obviously offer what you want. But if we were offering around £700 for this, and it's 895, it's not too far off with a little bit of negotiation. So let's have a look. Okay, quickly scroll down. So let's have a look at location first of all. Yeah, so look, beautiful. It's close to the city centre. That's always good. So just quickly, we'll go large screen here just so I can show you something. So it's going to work in any town or city really. This is the city centre, this here. So proximity to the city centre is always going to perform well, providing there's no like Article 4 restrictions, anything like that, because obviously everything's going on in the centre of the city. Over here we've got a hospital, so anything around this sort of region has potential to perform well for hospital workers and maybe students at the hospital and whatnot. Over here we've got a university, so there's a potential there, and there's a university in the centre as well, so more potential for the city centre. These are the sort of things you want to be looking for, what's around the area you're about to invest in. So we've had a look on maps. That looks so good. So far, so good. Description. Let's have a look down. So that's what we're looking for. Look, 2 reception rooms. So it's already a 4-bedroom house. It's got 2 reception rooms, 4 bedrooms, and an ensuite room as well. So it sounds good at the moment. Let's have a look here. So the lounge, yeah, big enough to be a bedroom. Dining room, nope, that's too small. So dining room is not going to be a bedroom. Bedroom 2 seems to be big enough. Bedroom 3. Big enough. Bedroom 4 is tiny, so there you go. So it's got single bedrooms in there. So let's have a look at the photos. Okay, that's the lounge. Now, obviously the dining room we know is too small. The lounge, we can't tell if it's a through lounge by this one picture, or if it's like a separate lounge that has potential to be a bedroom. So we'll call that, at the moment, we'll call that potential bedroom 1. That can't be a bedroom. Kitchen, and then there's a double bedroom. That's the single bedroom. That's too small for a double anyway. That's too small. And then another double. There should be, well, according to the description, there should be another double in there somewhere. So it looks like there's 3 doubles and a single, and the lounge as well. So maybe we can get 4 doubles out of it. If there's 3 doubles upstairs, and if the lounge can be a double, then this could be a potential deal. So I would say that's worth viewing. Let's have a look what else is out there. Just trying to skip past a few other ones that I know there's no point in even clicking on. That's a room. That's just a room only. That's not a house. That's a third. That's room only. We'll skip past all of these. So I know there's no point clicking on showing you these because these are just it's a waste of time really. I know that there's no potential deals here. I'm obviously actively searching Coventry all the time for deals, so don't want these areas really. I mean, look, here's one. I've actually already done a viewing on this one, so I know that this isn't going to be a deal. But okay, so what we're looking for is, let's look on the location. Zoom out a little bit. Perfect. So it's close to city centre. That's what we want. Description. What we got in the description? 3 to 4 bedroom. So it's saying 4 bedroom, now it's saying 3 to 4 bedroom. So this one's got a floor plan. Luckily enough, not many rental properties have floor plans. So you're coming through the porch here. Bedroom 1 looks big enough. The lounge is not going to be a bedroom because it goes through to the kitchen, so we can't do much with that. Upstairs, another bedroom, that looks big enough. Another bedroom, bedroom number 3, that looks big enough. Bedroom number 4 is too small, so we've got 3 doubles and 1 single, so that's not going to work for us. So straight away, let's get away from that. What else have we got here? Oh, beautiful, look at that, 6-bedroom property, £700. That's just ridiculous. Now, of course, I've tried to get this property as well. I was trying to get it earlier on in the year. I think it was actually up for like £1,500 or £1,600. I was trying to negotiate it down from there. Now it's at £700. What's happened is the landlady's obviously missed the academic year, didn't let it. Now she just wants a family in there for a short term, couple of months. She's hoping to do some work to the property and re-let it for full whack for the next academic year. So we'll see. But obviously, for demonstration purposes, this is a 6-bedroom house, £700. Straight away, wow, let's have a look. All double bedrooms. Obviously the property could do with some modernization, but all the properties, all the bedrooms are double bedrooms, so this would easily cash flow over £1,000 a month. Location, perfect, close to the city centre. Once again, it's ticking all the boxes. Yep, 6-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, so you would never want 1 bathroom 6 people. I don't even think that's not even legal in Coventry, so according to the guidelines. But 6 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. In essence, this would tick all the boxes if I didn't know the background story already, so that would be great. Right, I'm sure that I actually scrolled past one. Oh, where's it? Oh, I'm sure I actually scrolled past one that we actually have one on the same road already. I've been past all these. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. Ah, there it is. This one here. So Bolingbroke Road. We actually have one on this road already. Ours is a 4-bed. This is a 3-bed. Let's have a look. So 3 bedrooms. Doesn't say too much. Oh look, it says ground floor's got 2 reception rooms and 2 doubles and a single. 2 reception rooms and 2 doubles and a single. So if the 2 reception rooms were both doubles and there's 2 doubles upstairs, then you got 4 doubles and a single. But that's unlikely to happen. So we'll see. Again, location. I think you get the gist of the location now. This one's it's still relatively close to city centre. It works. It's close to uni as well. It's good for students, but we've got professionals in ours in this area, and it's working well. Let's have a look. So straight away you can see, look, the lounge is a through lounge, goes through to the kitchen, so straight away it's no good to us. So I'm going to get off of that. Wait for it to load. Right. So let's go back down. Should have just went past it and never said anything. Anyway, what we got? Okay, I'll tell you what, let's just skip this to 4 beds. Maybe we can find some better examples. Because 3 beds, there's loads and loads of 3 beds. I'm just not going to make the deals. But it's like a needle in a haystack. You've got to try and find those little 3 beds that have got the reception rooms, and that might be it. So obviously you've got to look through all of them if you want to find the deal. But I won't do that for the purpose of this exercise. So we've looked at that one already, so I know that they're no good. Oh look, we've also got one in this road as well, so let's have a look. That's a 4-bedroom for £800. We've got a 5-bedroom on this road. Let's have a look. What does it say? 4 bedrooms, 2 reception rooms, 2 bathrooms. So it sounds all good and well. It's close to the city centre, blah blah blah. Let's have a look. So it looks decent, not too bad. There's a lounge. Looks like it could be a bedroom. So that could potentially be 1 double bedroom. Straight away the lounge is obviously going through to the kitchen, so that cannot be a bedroom. So maybe 1 bedroom downstairs. Bathroom, oh, it's not going to work. There's a single. Bathroom, another single, another single. Let's get this property out of my face right now. Okay, maybe let's find one more. Let's find one more. These look like some decent 4 beds. They all look, oh look, there's a 5-bed. A 5-bed for £850 actually. That's cheap. So for an asking price and Rightmove, that's cheap. So, you know, what does it say? 5 large rooms, spacious through lounge, 2 fitted bathrooms. I mean, that's enough for me already. I know it's got 5 double bedrooms. I know it's got 2 bathrooms. I know the location's good. Book a viewing, make a deal, try and make something happen. So, you know, that's that. Now let's go over to, let's go over to spare room quickly. If you're not too familiar with the area, starting out or not too familiar with the area, either way, you can gauge sort of how much you can achieve for each room on spare room. So let's go back to Rightmove. We're going to want the area. We could put Coventry, but a bit more specific. We're trying to get the postcode. So to get the postcode on Rightmove, if you want to click this broadband here, this is one of the ways you can get the postcode. If you click, you want to compare some broadband, compare the market straight away, bam, gives you the postcode there. So CV1 3AQ. Now we're just going to put in CV1 because that's what it registers anyway. So CV1, that's the central postcode for Coventry anyway. CV1. So we want rooms for rent. Okay, so look, we've got new large double room, no fees, bills included, £433, 385. That looks a little cheap to me. Let's look why it's 385. Maybe they're just struggling to let. Rooms don't look too bad. Yeah. Anyway, 433, 385, 800. What's that? That's 2 new flats. So here we've got a large ensuite, 525. That looks more. So obviously that's done to a high standard. So that sounds about a decent price for, 500 really for an ensuite. This is done to a high standard. If it had a kitchenette or something, maybe you could 550, 525, but that's more of the higher end. 325. That's a cheap. 400. prices are generally, what I've noticed, a bit lower, obviously, this time of year as well. So look, we've got anywhere between, you know, high 300s and 500s. Now, just from a bit of experience, I can tell you that in Coventry, if you've got a decent room, it will let for £400. If you've got a decent double room in Coventry, it will let for £400. All of our double rooms we do to a high standard, and if they're just double room, you know, 450, we never really have a problem letting them go at 450. If they're a bit of a small double, maybe 425, and obviously if you've got an ensuite, you can go 500 or 525. So that's what you can look at on here. You can also go to rooms wanted, and look, if you go to rooms for rent, this isn't that accurate by the way, but rooms to rent in Coventry, there's 165 results for people that have rooms available. If you go to rooms wanted now, there's 133. So you can see from what this is saying, at this time of the year, there's actually not that much demand. 133 are wanted and 165 being supplied. So that tells you there's an oversupply at the minute. Earlier on in the year, them figures were flipped, and there was obviously more rooms wanted than rooms available. But this time of year, there just seem to be less people looking for a room. Things will slow down a little bit in Coventry in terms of people wanting a room. But nevertheless, you know, any room for the right price will sell. So, look, these people looking in Coventry, £500, £500, £400. This is their budget, what they're willing to spend on a room. 450, 400, 650, 400. If you click their adverts, it will tell you if they're looking for an ensuite, double, what location, whatnot. But you can see these people are willing to pay, you know, these kind of prices for rooms. So a lot of them are willing to pay £500 and 450. So that's how you can, I don't know what's going on there. That's how you can gauge a quick, you know, a quick idea of what your rooms might go for.
So there you have it, guys. There's a tutorial for you, just to show you the basics of what we look for when we're looking to analyse a deal or looking to see if it's viable to make that first phone call to book a viewing. If you've got any questions, just shoot them over. Hit us up. You know, we're more than happy to answer your questions.
So thanks for watching, guys. Our social medias are down the bottom as always, and if you have any comments, leave them below, and tune in next week. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.